Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today we have a rumor to talk about. I know I've been talking about a lot of rumors recently. I'm not a big fan of them, but hey, why not? But yeah, basically take this with a grain of salt. This is a rumor that I'm kind of mixed on. I'm not sure how to explain it. I would explain it better, but I don't want it to sound harsh, so I'm just gonna be neutral about this for now. But it is kind of exciting to hear about it. But basically, The Walking Dead Season 5. Oh, yay, am I right? Basically, there's a new entry for The Walking Dead that it seems like Skybound Games is currently making called The Walking Dead A Fatal Frontier. When I first saw this on Twitter, I thought it was fake. But then when I heard more details about it, I'm like, okay, what the fuck? Okay. But yeah, basically, this is a new game that Skybound Games is apparently making, and it's supposed to be revealed next month, but I'll get into more detail in a sec. This is gonna be a sequel to A New Frontier if you didn't catch on already, but I've just find the concept weird about this, and you'll hear why in a minute. So basically, in case you guys didn't know, Skybound Games were really open to more Walking Dead game suggestions. They said that they were gonna make more in the future, but we just didn't know when or what it would be about, and it most likely wouldn't be about Clementine. That's the thing. I saw a lot of people say that they want like a Kenny DLC of Kenny before before him in season 2, so in between season 1 and season 2, and then there's other people that want a Krista DLC, and then there's other people that really want a Lily DLC, and one of the biggest ones I think that I really wanted was a Javier continuation, because A New Frontier really just ended off the way it did, and I thought it'd be cool if they could continue Javier's story in some way, because I feel like that could have been the most likely, you know. I feel like they could definitely use some of these Telltale characters, besides Clementine obviously, to make their own story basically, so that's what I really wanted, and it looks like we might be getting that. But basically, in case you didn't catch on by the title of A Fatal Frontier, basically it's supposed to be a sequel to A New Frontier, and the weird thing about this is that it's gonna continue off from season 3, but the thing is, it's gonna be different gameplay mechanics. It's supposed to be most of survival horror and basic dialogue options. It's not gonna be like it's not gonna be an episodic game apparently, from what this article says. It's legitimately gonna be like a full-length game, and it's kind of weird to see that, just because I know Skybound Games did finish The Walking Dead final season. They did a pretty good job with it, with just making it a choice-based game. But then again, I'm not sure why they're going through this route of survival horror. I feel like it might be because it might be easier than making branching paths. I'm not too sure. I'm not sure what the idea is, so we have to wait on that if this is even real. But basically, it's gonna have less choices. It's gonna be more survival horror, like Resident Evil or Evil Within kind of structure, which is actually really interesting. What I'm worried about the survival horror is that Resident Evil and Evil Within, they have unique creatures that are basically, what's the word? They're like really creepy creatures that are just creatures. I don't know how to explain it. Just mutated creatures. Especially Resident Evil. That game, Evil Within was inspired by that big time. So my issue is at the moment is that how are they gonna do that with the Walking Dead universe? Because what the word is what's the word? Basically, with Walking Dead, it's really simple. Bandits and zombies. How is that gonna make the gameplay more interesting from here on out? Because they're gonna have to do new shit in the gameplay, or else they're just gonna reuse stuff. I don't know. This is just my speculation, just because the concept isn't a bad concept, but I just don't know how they're gonna do it, since the Walking Dead universe is kind of limited, which is zombies and bandits pretty much. But yeah, what's the word? Basically, the story for Fatal Frontier is that it's going to continue off the events of season 3. The only difference is, which kind of bothers me, not really, but I'll speak about other things in a sec, but apparently everyone who is alive in season 3 is pretty much dead. So I'm guessing that they had to make them dead in order for the story to work. So basically, I'm assuming Gabe, Kate, David are pretty much dead, not determined anymore, dead. And I'm guessing Conrad and Dr. Lingard are dead. I don't know. I'm just gonna assume they're dead just because of the story, just trying to make it simple as possible. But yeah, basically the story is about Richmond falling, and pretty much Javier is the only one alive. He decides to go after Clementine, which is a weird concept, but yeah, that's not the weird part. Apparently, Kenny is supposed to be returning in this game with Javier, and they're teaming up to find Clementine, but they're being hunted by an old faction from Richmond responsible for its fall. But yeah, that's the weird part. Kenny returning with Javier. To me, this is why I don't believe this is real, just because of the fact that Kenny is teamed up with Javier, and it doesn't really make sense, just because, one, Kenny is determined, two, why would, I know Kenny and Javier both like Clementine, but like, how do they meet up? That's the thing I don't get. That's why I find it a little bit weird about this leak, which is why I'm not going to believe it. But at the same time, I can kind of understand where Skybound Games is going, for why they're doing this possibly. Basically, they're taking advantage of Telltale Games' characters, which is not a bad thing. It's good that they're getting the recognition they deserve, like Javier, for example. A lot of people in the fanbase really liked him in The New Frontier. He was literally the best part about New Frontier. Everyone liked him, and they really wanted to see him return for the final season. That didn't happen. Everyone loved Kenny. He was a fan favorite ever since season 1, pretty much, and this is more about just like giving them like the I don't know what you call it, like the recognition, I guess you could say, because Telltale really has a lot of good characters from the Walking Dead universe, but they either got killed off in dumb deaths that were not good, or they just were simply missing. Like Molly, for example, she was missing. She never got the recognition or whatever. Lily, I was pissed about because she literally just left on the raft in the final episode. That's it. That's what makes me pissed. But it's if it is true, then it is weird that I'm not saying I don't know. It's weird, to be honest. It's weird that they're altering like the choices and making certain things canon. But at the same time, I can see where they're going through, because everyone really wanted Javier and Kenny to come back, and I guess Skybound Games were trying to like play by the laws of physics and doing what the fanbase wants, and of course they weren't in charge in Telltale's The Walking Dead. This is pretty much their own game, so the way I see it is that they're trying to do some cool things for the game to make it better, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm explaining this the best as I could, but this could be fake. Who knows? This could literally be 100% fake, and if it is, then whoops. But yeah, The Walking Dead: A Failed Frontier is supposed to be revealed at the game show, and in case you don't know when it is, it's supposed to be for June 6th. It's supposed to be an Epic Games Store exclusive, and I think it's going to be released on PS4 and Xbox One. I don't know if it's going to be released on PS5 or Xbox Series X. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this rumor of A Failed Frontier. My thoughts and opinions. I think it could be real. If it's not real, I won't be surprised. So please, please, please remember that this could possibly be fake. But if it's real, then yay, new Walking Dead game. I'm really gonna be. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on the idea of this, because it's not gonna really focus on choices, which is the reason I love Telltale Games. And also, it's coming out full release, which is not an issue. I don't mind that at all. But like, it's weird. That's all. That Skybound Games has changed its formula. It could be a good thing, to be honest, because I know a lot of people really like Resident Evil. At least from my mind, I think they do. I thought the title was kind of cool, just because, you know, the Walking Dead: A Failed Frontier. Because before that, Walking Dead: A New Frontier, and now it's suddenly Fatal. I find that shit really funny. Like, when I first read that title, I was like, this is definitely fake. But yeah, this all came from Reddit. There were some other Reddit posts that were mentioned. I'll mention that maybe in a later video, but yeah. Do you guys think this is real? The only reason I don't think it's real is just because of the whole Kenny thing, but considering this is Skybound Games making it and not Telltale Games, I can understand if they alter some timeline shit. But yeah, I really do find the concept to be creative of them going on an adventure to find Clementine, just because everyone loved Clementine in the final season, and they really wanted her to return in some way, basically season 5, and to have a spin-off game be revolving around them trying to find Clementine, which is the whole point of the game, and it's going to be found out to the ending, I'm assuming, if that's the whole plot of the game, then I find that to be a really cool plot. Literally just like hyping up to find Clementine. I think that's going to be really cool. I really hope that they do a good job on this, but we'll have to see. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section down below, because I'm really curious about this. If it's not announced on June 6th, then it's definitely fake. But I just find it weird that they would like lie that it would be announced on June 6th. They could have literally just not mentioned the date of the when it's gonna be announced. So we shall be looking forward to this. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe and be sure to follow my Twitch channel if you guys did enjoy. And yeah, I'll see you guys later for more. Bye.